it sure is cold here in the mountains. And also, this is the beginning of my 3rd annual birthday road trip. But having said that, what's up you guys? Chet-Guthrie, the Dream Poet here, coming to you all from Crusis, North Carolina. And as I already stated, this is my 3rd annual birthday road trip. I was a little bit late on celebrating it, just by a few days, but this is going to be awesome. I've got a few things planned up in West Virginia. Y'all are gonna love it. But anyway, you guys, let's check out this newest video, the first video of the 2024 Chet-Guthrie's birthday road trip. And to start off this 3rd annual birthday road trip, we are here at the Crusis Mast General Store. Now, you all can probably tell that this building is very old. Well, it's about close to about 150-year-old building. You see, this Mast General Store, it was first constructed in 1883, and it has been running consecutively ever since. This is also the site of Crusis' post office. There's a lot of cool things in here. I came back here in 2016, but that was way before I started vlogging. And honestly, it's been on my list for a while, but now that we're here, I want to show it to you guys because it is really awesome. 3 creeks converging in the form of a cross inspired a traveling priest to call this beautiful location Crusis, which is Latin for Valley of the Cross. In 1842, there's a new Western Episcopal mission would be founded. Rough roads made travel difficult, and farms were isolated and primarily self-sufficient. General stores became community centers for picking up the mail and getting the latest news. Musicians, storytellers, neighbors gathered there to enjoy each other's company. Farm families and wild crafters brought goods they couldn't make themselves. They traded eggs, butter, coffee, sugar, medicinal ginseng, golden seal roots for shoes, bolts, and cloth, hand-stitched quilts, school books, and horseshoes. The storekeeper sold these local items mostly to other areas and resupplied his shelves with his neighbors, well, the goods needed. And here is a picture of what the Crusis Mast General Store looked like in the 1890s. It obviously, you can see that it has been built on since then. Here's some more stuff on it, but anyway guys, let's get inside. You all are going to enjoy this. And by the way, look at this cool old signage. Now, in order to get to the inside, we have to go through the back, but as we're walking, let's look at the front. I really love this. This is some old school gas pump. I think that would be used for oil. Looks something similar to oil. One side of the building is sunk in a little bit. You can kind of see it like right here. See, like, look how it slightly moves a little bit downwards. But yeah, this is the post office area. And that's one of the cool things that I like about this particular Mast General Store. It has an old school post office that is still used to this day, even close to 150 years later. Looks like they got some really cool old plows that you do not see that often anymore. Probably once pulled by donkeys, probably mules, stuff from my papaw's era. And then we have an old school gas tank. I mean, that is really old school, still solid metal. And probably when gas was only a few cents a gallon. And here is the sign. The property has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places by the United States Department of the Interior. So yes. And along with that, because this was an old school gas station at one point, here is one of those old school gas pumps. You know, one of those that you could watch the gas fill up. Apparently it also contains lead. I do not know how I feel about the lead, but it looks like maybe we can look inside what it used to look like. Really not a whole lot in the guts on the inside of it. And also, this wind is a little bit cold. I don't like cold wind. But I mean, in a way, if you've ever been to North Carolina, you all probably know that the air in this region, for some reason whatsoever, it's like more fresher, more purer. No real pollution whatsoever. And that's what I like about North Carolina. Or Western North Carolina. I guess it'd be Western North Carolina. Check out this old school signage. Mast General Store. Great pet. Looks like we've got some more old school oil stuff. Huh. I wonder how that was used. Oh, and that's nice. You got like different places going different ways. Like apparently, Knoxville's only 120 miles away. Winston-Salem, only 86 miles. And the A&X, which was only 0.2 miles. Of course, we got some old school granary stuff right here that used to be used. I mean, still looks as if, actually I think that's for corn shucking. Use this. Anyway, it pulls out the corn and anyway, shoots it into the barrel. Ready, you guys? Let's go inside. That is one big candy bar. It's right around March this time of year as of the filming of this video, and they still have Hershey's candy bars. Now look at this old wood right here. And as I say, this building is practically a museum in its own right. I mean, from right here you can buy some of the old school glass bottles, and well, even some ginger ale. Looks like they've got some different types of candies and whatnot, going all the way down to the very end. And probably one of the coolest things that is in the center of this Mast General store is there is an old school stove that has been working ever since the early days this place was built. And if you look, I'm not sure if it's being used today. Still feels kind of warm though. So I probably take that it has been used as of recently, but maybe not right now. But I'll tell you, when I was here last in 2016, I mean, this place really, this furnace or stove could really warm the entire building. And of course, you know, we got some old school signage again. This is really cool. This is you know, like how in hardware stores, like where you can get your different types of bolts. This thing is the original. Like this is where what it would have looked like in the 30s and the 40s. Probably around the time my papa was alive. 2 1/4, 3 1/2. 2 1/2. That's a big bolt right there. Oh no, I know it's just hardware stuff, but just the fact that it's old, you know, it's an old school piece of history. And just on the other end, here is a news piece that was done on the Mast General store. Looks like at the time you got your it used Exxon gas. The Soul of the South by Charles Craft. By the way, check out these old school photos of a time long gone by. Check out that fur coat. Some photos from the 80s and photos of the days when I think I'd probably say that's probably from the 40s or the 50s. I know that one would have been from the 50s. You have that old school look, and men just playing checkers, enjoying their time. And right across from it, well, I'd probably say are the same chairs and the same the same checkerboard. Here. Here. Well, actually, no, maybe, well, no, I wouldn't say there. Now, anyway, as I was saying, this is still a post office that is being used. But look what they have. They have like the original like boxes that you would use. Like, and these have, don't tell it, like, I'd probably say these are probably at least 100 years old. Look at this. This is where you could like send out mail and give mail. See? Well, looks like they're closed today. Looks like they run Monday through Friday. Looks like Sundays and federal holidays are closed, but that's just normal. That's just normal. That's just normal postal stuff. But letters going in, going out. They even have the United States Postal Service. How awesome. This is the original entrance. Like nowadays you have to go through the front. Well, just think, this is where everybody would have gone through way back when, and that's probably still the case. I mean, it says exit, but I don't know. Looks like it's closed. But look at the old, like, look at just the old school posters that have been here for so long. Like this one right here for hog feed. Okay, looks like there is another news article that was done here a while back. Charles Carlt's favorite back roads. Travel. Huh, Sea of the South back roads. Let's see. Press and Sun Bulletin. Oh, that's cool. Huh, I wonder what newspaper this is from. Because I really don't know. In the comments below, let me know. Here's some of the old school stuff that they've had here at the Mast General Store. Old school books, medicines, things that would have been used. Well, I guess present times that they're still used, just in different packaging. Probably different chemicals as well. Oh, look at the old children's cough syrup and the skidoo. Now, I think this is computing. Oh, it's for cheese. It's used for cheese. Who would have thought? Here's some more stuff that was sold many, many moons ago. It's like something you'd use for oil. In the books. Ledger, stuff you'd write in. And right here on this end, you even have some old tools. Rubbing. Rub sage. Rub sage? Huh. And now I just noticed this, but look what they did. They have Diet Coke bottles and Coca-Cola bottle caps as checker pieces. And here's an area where you can still buy things. It's like they've got some Lodge stuff. And did you all know that Lodge is actually headquartered outside of South Pittsburgh, Tennessee? Not far from Chattanooga. Well, actually it is in the Chattanooga area. So I guess I'd have to change that so my trolls don't tell me that I'm wrong. Because I do often hear those things. And look at, oh. Anyway, it's an old school coffee grinder. Now you put coffee in the top and you crush it. I've seen a few of these for sale, like at that one antique store that's in Pigeon Forge. Nice. Look at this. Look at this old school Coca-Cola thing. You know, an old school Coca-Cola cooler. Now this thing is probably easily from the 40s, maybe the 50s. Maybe the 50s. I think that'd be more reasonable. I'd probably say at one time this was the original cash register. So much history here in one spot. It's all, I mean, it's still all used to present day. So let's go into the next room. Now, before we go any further into the next room, I just wanted to show this to you guys. Look at these old school receipts and titles that are here on the ceiling and the walls. Like, I wonder what the date is on that. 1980. So this is well over 44 years old. Old-timey keys. Again, stuff from a bygone era. Dude, it's so awesome. There is so much history here, and you like, this is why I love it. There is so much history here. So I think now we're gonna head upstairs, because there is a cool thing I want to show you all that is up here. Check out just the stairs to get up here. The stairs are squeaky. To think this building has been used consistently for over 140 to 150 years. Just look how the flooring is kind of arched. That is awesome. Huh. What do we got here? Certified best for you. Chesterfield? Yeah, Chesterfield cigarettes. Looks like we've got some well, they're supposed to look old, but really chances are they're probably new. Got some rockers. And I never quite understood this, but there is a plate in the hole where the chimney used to be. Maybe I think that might just be an Appalachian kind of thing. This is an example of a simple coffin that the store carried in the early 20th century. Residents could order one completely built or in pieces and have it built locally. So awesome. This is where if you croaked, this is what type of coffin they would put you in. Not like some of the monsters that cost like $10,000-$15,000 nowadays. No, I would not want to pay that much just to have it buried. No, let's get a closer look at this. Oh, dude. Oh, it's like there's a place you can sit in, and for some reason there is a picture of a guy there. I do not know why. How interesting. Now, the lady at the cash register was telling me this, but when all the there was a flood that happened, gosh, a really long time ago, but this is where the bodies in town would be stored, as well as this was a doctor's office at one point, at least the second floor. And she was also telling me too that there is actually a third floor where the owner and his wife lived for many years, but that one's closed off to the public. Huh, I wonder what this is. Oh, it's like I think it's for like a honeybee maybe? Or maybe bird's nest? Oh, it is a carpenter bee trap. Oh, that's cool. Let me put that right there. Looks like we still got some Christmas stuff. And I know you all probably can't see it, but the more we walk to the back, the more you can feel the arch walking to the back. I can feel where it's not exactly leveled. And here is more stuff from that time period. Now that's old. That is really awesome. Nowadays, looks like it just serves a different purpose. Alright, now that we've seen the second floor, and now that we know that there is a third floor, and I do not want to hit my head over here, this would be very bad, I think we're going to check out more of the Mast General store. Oh, let's see what we got here. Looks like we've got some beeswax stuff. Oh, that is cool. We have some old school planes. Again, this was during when my papa was a child. And again, look at how this old school building, it has like a slight arch to it. Now that is true history. So let's see what else they have here. Well, there's the restrooms. I mean, really, from here, I'd probably say that this is all just store stuff. I mean, you can see the age in it, like these old school bulbs. Those old school bulbs are really cool. Ah, and this is awesome. They have an old school cash register. I mean, this is so cool. I mean, obviously it doesn't work anymore, but this was back in the day when stuff like this was artistic. And right beneath that, well, it looks like somebody cracked that safe open or pulled it. I wonder if it tells why. This safe was used for many years here in the store before it was stolen on November 22nd of 1964. The thieves physically removed and broke into the safe, but were likely disappointed to find that instead of cash, it contained paper bonds, which were of no use to them. The safe was found sometime later by hunters in Burke County. Morgan, oh, that is awesome. So 1964, this was stolen, and there was nothing but bonds in it. You see, savings bonds do have a purpose. And now this is neat. They have some old school theater chairs. I believe those would be theater chairs. Yeah. Theater chairs. Looks like they have some other stuff right here. Like, I guess where you can test boots, steel toes, other stuff. I mean, because this part of the Mast General store, this is where you could buy the shoes. And now this might look like an entrance to the restrooms, but I assure you there is more here than just restrooms. Like this painting of a man and his horse. I think that, oh, the largest horse in the world. Looks like Doc Wetson Music Fest. Oh, dude. Oh, that's awesome. And this is what I was talking about. This is an old school cash register. They have the old school Exxon sign. Stuff that you could look at right here. I guess stuff that would be handled there. Dressing room. And, well, a dream poet, but anyway, I'm not for sale. I'm too good looking to be for sale. Now this place is awesome. This is really, really cool, especially if you want a feel for what old school Appalachian life was like back in the 20s and the 30s. Well, late 1800s as well. But anyway, guys, this is a great way to start off my 3rd annual birthday road trip. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Always means a lot. Shows that y'all care and that y'all want to see more awesome videos. So without further ado, you guys, this windy vlog is over.